Do we finish up the game? Only time will tell. Alright, let's see what we got. Alright. Nice. Yeah, this doesn't sound good. I think people are killing it.
God, no, what have I done?
You have ended all of humanity, apparently. Oh boy.
Madness, I know you are out here. I own this city. I am this city.
No! This is not what I meant! This is not what I meant at all!
Yeah, well, looks like that's what you get. Alright, October 25th, 1899. No one misses the poor. Round up some orphans, and the world will thank you for it. Disappear a whore, and a gentleman applaud you. Call a beggar, and a lady walks safely again. I hate them. I hate them more than any of the others. This privilege, this pristine. These so-called leaders, these pillars of society. Those rich and fanciful. They wear their filth on the inside, but they are no less dirty. I have plans for them all. We will feed them, and then we will feed from them. Oh boy.
Redeem yourselves. Redemption is at hand.
Okay. Wow, she's dead.
Ashes, bones, and ashes. For the pile will reach critical, and we can have such a burning that this city will shine as a beacon of redemption for the world.
Okie dokie, the end of the world. Got this. London's burning, London's burning. God forgive me. What I have unleashed, I stand and smell the burning city. I see ash upon the wind. I hear the roars of the sickening beast and the screams as they fall upon the city and drag its people below for the slaughter. Now I begin to understand what the other composite ingredient of Compound X must be. I understand this is my responsibility now. I must find a way back into the heart of the machine and complete what I started. Alright, October 24th, 1899. We have set aside an entire wing of the mansion for their parties. We invite them from near and far, and we guzzle them in with fine wine and the finest cuts in all of London. My God, Mandus, but those chops are rather divine. Who is your butcher? Feed them up for the wine, and the grains will also lend a character to the product. Keep the flesh relaxed, opium in the champagne and gravy. A hog roast every night for the Duke and the Duchess. An actress battered and sliced. An artisan in every mouthful. An importer of fine tea stewed in his own leaves. They bicker and breed under the table by the fireplace, on the carpet stained with wine and fat, whilst long dead nobles of deformed grace and cold stare watch them from glided frames along the crooked walls. We will hose it down later as we shovel them into our machine. Children, remember, silence and hard work are the roads to heaven. I'm guessing in here. Oh boy. Okay. 23rd of December, 1899. I stand and look at myself in the mirror. Penis in hand, and my reflection grins at me, and his mouth is full of the sulfur mustards. Vain fool, he snares. Are you really so different? Do you generally believe your work of evil are any greater than the rest of them? You are simply a weak man, a product of his age, the same as any other. This is empire, Cretan. This is the killing, idiocy. The natural result of this social Darwinism. If you are evil, then this world is evil. You just let the blood run in the street rather than hiding it in the poorhouse. You hold the blade and slide it home yourself. You do not pay a man to do this for you when you cannot see it. If you are evil, at least yours is an honest evil, and that alone makes you rejuvenated. And thus I wash my hands and take to bed. I believe it. Oh, God. Oh! Aw, did I screw you over, Mr. Piggy? Streets and alleys. There are too many of these damnations, these beasts loose on the street, to all have come from the engine rooms as I emerged. I counted 3 of the damnable Fumik lifts, which suggests the machines had been planning this for some time, smuggling routes to the surface all about this neighborhood. If my bearings are correct, beyond the alley I should stand directly over the ignition rooms, and I will wager that if I find a Formatic there, it'll carry me back to the machine's heart.
Beast! Creature! Where are my children? Where are my children?
Okay. Think I see it. I just think... Okay, yep, here we go. October 25th, 1899. A different strategy for the poor who mistrust the offered hand. The plate of steaming offal, for them we become to the disappearance in the night. More efficient and less visible, the picking off stragglers and strays and the removal of entire communities in one swoop. Let the ground open under them and fall in the maw. Blast mouth by activating the doors. At shortly after midnight on a balmy Saturday, 57 individuals' products were obtained in a single catch. I have instructed the workhouse to begin plans for a street festival before the end of summer, to pack out the narrow lanes with a teeming throng with hundreds of pairs of feet. We have begun to assemble a network of false streets and have extended the holding pens in preparation. A second pig line will be added to enable the system to cope with the increase in traffic. To the pig line. I saw that. Farming the world. Let drag this corpse of civilization into a new century. Come New Year's Eve, I will fling the last switches and unshackle the full power of the machine. Alright. Okay. Counterattack. I return, an angel of vengeance, a saboteur once more. I will find a way to stop this vast enterprise of slaughter. Enough destruction upended the heart before. Confuse the machine enough to spring its locks and secret doorways. I must cause it great shock, stab its eyes, poke hot wire into its ears, hammer to its teeth and push glass into every orifice. Then it'll gasp, and in that gasp I will scuttle into its throat and stab its heart from inside. Nice. Stop him, stop him, stop him, stop him. Oh, okay. Something happened between steps 2 and 3. October 25th, 1899. No machine blades for Fatty Bishop pink blood in his terrace. Prime cuts all for the sorting bins. And the very best is always back in the dumbwaiter to the kitchens above. He stewed and plucked and grieved and breadcrumbed and returned to the table for the next night's feast. And not every night, you see, although we have begun to increase the frequency of the final act. Unlike the poor, the rich we missed, given time. But we will continue to spoil, and will ready them, and our fine foods are now exported to the mansions and lodges across London. And it has been noted in the times of late how rather overweight the great and the good are becoming, with their diets of fine wine and rich meat indeed. And Punch, just last week, a cartoon, showed Viscount Silway as a stuffed pig, laid upon a platter for his peers to dine upon. A vicious and cowardly slander, no doubt, but he tasted delicious. the Mandis. Yeah, go figure.
But will they be free?
Yes, my friend. Drained and bled and freed from the prison of the flesh. Free to ascend as smoke to the stars.
And the good? The worthy? How will we save them?
Show me these worthy, Mandus. Show me
Oh boy.
these good. I do not see them.
Ouch. Alright, October 27th, 1899. Then upstairs to bed, to toss and turn on bloated stomachs, to copulate and puke upon chasm lounge, four-poster, or dressing table, collapse at last into the engulfing mattress, drunken, dragged, and fat and stupid, senseless, find, spring the trap, man piggies, spring the trap. At a pull of a lever, a set of hydraulic pistons and gears are fired, resulting in 3 walls of steel bars dropping from the ceiling via the canopy to cage the product into the bed, preventing escape. The entire bed is then tilted backwards into the wall by a powerful spring mechanism, also fed by the hydraulics. The pressure for the system is created as a byproduct of the vacuum evisceration system employed for mass production elsewhere on the pig line. In this way, we have created our very own bottled revolution, for the movement of the masses is a casual factor in the extermination of the rich. Okay. Okay, that's not weird at all, but we'll go with it. Oh, it fried a piggy. Yeah, that hurts. Okay. I must have done it correctly. Oh boy! Oh, must have done
I know
it.
you, machine. I know what you fear. I will rain excrement into your very soul. I will destroy you.
You are too late, Mandus. My great works are almost begun.
Oh, electricity stopped. Awesome. All right, October 27th, 1899. And waste not, want not, for here the assorted slop and innards are sifted and sorted and enter the world through more channels and means than one could possibly conceive. The product passes by this section of the engine and is driven through the blade, splitting it into two sections ready for the butcher's block. And in this interim, it is kept in our freezer bays under the house, and the heart produced naturally by the refrigeration process feeds into the pipes and crannies of these rooms, and is the very reason, my dear friend, that we can sit here in shirts and waistcoats, but not jackets, on a freezing winter's night, without a fire in the grate, and discuss our great enterprise. The warmth in our bellies and toes may be attributed directly to those bellies and toes even now passing through steam, fire, and blade beneath our feet. Okay. I see blood. Is that my kids? December 2nd, 1899. Walking away from those temples, That smell pile of stones under the rendersons, the skulls of innocent under the loose clods, headless rib cages in the cool stone behind the altars. 3,000 miles apart, I track back my life to this instance. Rain channels eroded in ancient stone. The toxins are already in this damp, this falling water. I hack and retch and vomit into the sink and grasp the bowl with both hands and stare. There is the plug hole, as clear as day, a toy's spine. Clockwork and intricate, like a child's spine. But clockwork, how could that be? How could a child's spine be made like clockwork? I washed it carefully and placed it on the mantelpiece by the egg. I laid myself under the garden where the children's skulls are buried. I call it my Mexico. Yeah, no, I don't want to die. Coolant pumps. I sense an opportunity, my first strike, impeding these cogs with a large enough object should jam the flow of coolant, causing a pressure buildup that'll split the pipes and rupture the tanks, the path to the trippery. It is critically injured now, I am sure of that. It jeers no more. I feel it shudder around me, a wounded animal pressed flat to the ground. I feel it is afraid of me, and I hate it all the more as I hate myself for unleashing it. My head pounds with blood, my teeth vibrate. I retch and burn with fever. I am an angel of death descending to smother the firstborn for the death of the two that came after.
I am here again, at the foot of those stairs, towards the red light of the nursery, sunset in the window like a bleeding sky, the horizon a slit throat, the seeping dark to drain the guilt from us. I am the jaguar-faced man. I am the feathered serpent. This priesthood is mine.
I can meet him, your great engineer. How marvelous. I must say, Mr. Manders, my excitement is almost unseemly.
Yes, I can see that. Step this way, Professor. I will be right behind you.
Manders? Manders, where the devil are you? I can't see a damn thing. Manders! We are the pig, Professor. We are all the pig.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
I climb in stillness now. Blue water runs in my veins, now I am clean. I carry the knife of this factory, the bowl of this mill. I am come to collect you from your fields and your furnaces. I will gather you into the white clouds. I will gather you to me, and I will take you home.
Okay, this is very weird, but yeah, all blood. veil lifts, the bride is waiting. Round up some orphans and the world will thank you for it. Disappear a whore and a gentleman applaud you. Call a beggar and a lady walk safely again.
Hear me, Mandus. My gears are adjust. My steam is built. Soon I will spill that blue water and split the egg, the atom, my soul, and there will be a very great burning that we might make the world clean.
I'm almost wondering if the machine is him talking.
This is your doing. Until you steeped me in the blood of your own, I was nothing but rotten architecture.
It is.
Feed me, and I will make the world anew.
The machine is him. Should have figured. Ah, 25th of December, 1899, if you should find this. And you already know all I would tell you. You already know what you have done and what you must now do. Walking away from those temples, that small pile of stones beneath the redundance, the skulls of innocent under the loose clods, headless rib cages, crucially torn asunder to expose their flowers in the cool stone behind the altars. 3,000 miles away, I trace my life to this instance. Rain channels eroded in ancient stone. The toxins are already in this damp, this falling water. And in that instant, cradling my child's head in my palm, I knew that I had to unbuild what I myself has constructed. Though even it was a little more than a sickening dream, this machine is ever mine, and it falls to me to redeem it myself. In my dreams, I walk with my children. I walk tunnels where no humans has trod before, I am sure of that. It is just me and him now. Frost forms on my coat sleeves, the deathly still in the freezing air tells me I am close. He's the machine.
Why did you take my children? I, Mandus. Of all the blood we have spilled together, the first drops fell from your hands alone. And I am damned for innocence. Everything is lost.
And his process, come on, alright. Holy crud, crud. Okay, looks like everything's leading. All right. Oh boy. Well, that wasn't scary at all. Oh God, please no more pigs. Mandus descends amongst the spirits. The Aztecs believed they could avert the apocalypse through sacrifice. History tells us they failed. Their tragedy was simply that they could not spill enough blood in time.
Only to save you. Only to spare you. I would have given my soul to spare you this world and its loan. Oh, my children. My children. What have I done? What have I become? All of my wrongs will be righted. All of my sins washed clean.
Oh boy.
I love you, my darlings, and I am sorry. I am sorry for all I have done. I simply loved you all too much for this world.
28th of December, 1899. Achievement unlocked. Master Archivist. 0.47%. Read all notes in all games. Awesome. Just one achievement left before it's ready for the show. That's so crap. Memories. They surface like bloated bodies rising to the scum of the thymes. I look at them, covered in the blood of the dead mother. Little piglets squabbling in their swaddling, and my heart at once was filled with a great love and a consuming hate I could never have imagined. Fit that point did my soul split, cresting him. Was this the egg of my soul, the moment the great cloak begun to tick? Is the only path to redemption to join us together again, to make myself whole, to close the great circle, and take that madman into my heart once more, and forgive him and myself as well? Okay, we don't need this anymore because we've collected everything. So, since I have nothing to worry about, we'll just continue on and see what we can accomplish. Mandus is alone. I search for instructions, for advice, for help in the goals, but in return the system mocks me. Simpleton, it says, you must find your own answers now. And while we're at it, I can't run either.
Mandus, put aside your misguided crusade and let me save them. You may hate me, Mandus, but I have seen the future, your 20th century, and let me tell you this, a far greater slaughter awaits you there. I seek to save the world by blood now, before millions fall beneath history, pushed under by blade, bullet, and gas.
Sorry. Holy crap. Oh no. Nope. Duh. Is it my kid's heart? Alright, we'll dig a ladder. Well,
I have you now, creature. I will destroy you.
Stop him! Stop him! Kill him!
It is over. It is time to end this madness.
I am lost in the dried paper soul of the world.
Enric, Edward, Oswald, and I. Oh boy. Now to wait for a never-ending loading.
Listen to your heart. You know you are with me. You created me to save the world. I am your friend.
Oh. Maybe he's not the machine per se. Well, he might be because of that, but...
Mandas, please. I am no more evil than you. We sought the same thing. To save humanity. Ridding them of their painful, stupid, pointless lives. Mandas, stop. Think about what you are doing. For your children, Mandas.
Do not speak of my children.
How did you kill your children, Mandas? You sacrificed themselves, knowing what the coming century would do to them. Your sons will drown.
Oh shit.
Others with blood and trampled on the hands of the sun. You wanted to save them from the That is the vision we shared. Everything we have built to avert this coming nightmare. You we are the same. Our souls are entangled. We deserve to make them free.
I love how it's still going. Oh boy. The temple.
I have stood knee-deep in mud and bone and filled my lungs with mustard gas. I have seen 2 brothers fall. I have lain with holy wars and copulated with the autumnal fallout. I have dug trenches for the refugees. I have murdered dissidents where the ground never thaws and starved the masses into faith. A child's shadow burns into the brickwork. A house of skulls in the jungle. The innocent The innocent Manders trodden and bled and gassed and starved and beaten and murdered and enslaved. This is your coming century. They will eat the Manders. They will make pigs of you all, and they will bury their snouts into your ribs, and they will eat your hearts.
Maybe so. Those must be my son's heart.
Please, Manders, no. For your children.
I do this for my children. I knew it was coming to some type of...
I lay there and watched the god I had created die. At the end, when we were cold as the stone we had hewn his body from, when the lights were nearly all extinguished, we heard, in the silent distance, the man-pigs singing to one another. Then, as the last lights were gone, and we lay together in the deep, they drifted away, and all was silent. Such a silence I have never known. And as the dust settled on my open eyes, and we lay together embraced forever, I heard, miles above us, the sounds of the city turning over in its sleep. The church bell ringing out, and in that moment, the new century was born.
The 19th century. There it is, 60G, 6.49, the heart. Perform an act of self-butchery and amnesia, machine for pigs. We have every achievement now other than beating the first game on its hardest difficulty, which will be for the show at some point, which means we're done with the game. Woo. Story of Amanda's struggle against the machine and his own conscience. So, yeah, that means we're done with Amnesia altogether. Woo! So I don't know what game's next, honestly, guys. I know we'll come back to Dead by Daylight tomorrow. And I don't know, I'll have the game figured out by then. But we got 700 games to choose from, guys, so it's not like I won't have something for you. And the great unknown masses of piggy fodder. What did screams for us? The party that leans upon the workers would serve in the period. Leon Trotsky. Okay. So we done? The end. Yep. Alright guys, so we'll leave it there. Tomorrow, during Dead by Daylight, I'll announce what the next game is, and hopefully we should have some time to start the game. But until then, remember, you can always catch all my live streams archived on my YouTube channel, and for you watching on Mixer, with it shutting down on July 22nd, on the 19th, I will be moving back over to my Twitch TV channel, Aurian MoonRose. But until then,